Have you ever wondered how one small burger restaurant ended up serving nearly every country on Earth? How did McDonald's become more recognizable than most national flags? Was it the burgers, the fries, the low prices? Not really, because if food alone built global empires, thousands of restaurants would have done the same. The real secret was something far more powerful. McDonald's never just sold burgers, it sold a system. And that system changed the restaurant industry forever. Let's go back to 1948, California. Two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald, owned a small drive-in restaurant. Business was good, but there was one problem. Customers waited too long, orders got mixed up, too many menu items, too much waste, too many employees. Instead of hiring more people, they asked a different question. What if we redesigned the entire restaurant, like a factory? So they did something nobody had seen before. They closed the restaurant for months, drew chalk lines on an empty tennis court, and made employees practice walking again and again and again until every movement was perfectly timed. Where the fries should be, where the ketchup should sit, where each employee stands, how many steps should separate one task from another. Every second mattered. Every movement had a purpose. When they reopened, the menu was tiny: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries, drinks, milkshakes. That's it. No unnecessary choices, no confusion. Everything was designed for speed, consistency, and efficiency. A burger wasn't just cooked, it was manufactured, just like a product. Rolling off an assembly line, customers received food in seconds, prices dropped, sales exploded. But here's the interesting part. Even then, McDonald's wasn't yet a global company. It was simply a brilliantly designed restaurant. The person who saw something much bigger was still waiting to enter the story. His name was Ray Kroc, and he didn't invent McDonald's. He discovered its true potential. Ray Kroc was selling milkshake machines. One day, he noticed something unusual. A small restaurant was ordering 8 milkshake machines. 8. When most restaurants needed just one, he became curious. So he visited, and what he saw changed his life. Customers kept flowing in. Orders moved incredibly fast. Employees worked with military precision. There was almost no wasted movement. The kitchen looked more like a production line than a restaurant. Ray immediately understood something. The brothers didn't. This wasn't just a successful restaurant. It was a repeatable machine. If this exact system could be copied again and again and again, anywhere in the world, the business would become unstoppable. So Ray convinced the brothers to franchise McDonald's. But he introduced one critical rule. Every McDonald's would look, feel, and operate exactly the same. Whether you walked into one in New York, Tokyo, Dubai, or London, you should know exactly what to expect. Same menu, same fries, same burger size, same customer experience. Predictability became the product. Think about it. People don't always want surprises, especially when they're hungry. Familiarity creates trust, and trust creates repeat customers. McDonald's wasn't selling adventure, it was selling certainty. Parents trusted it, travelers trusted it, children loved it, investors loved it, because every new restaurant was simply another copy of a proven formula. The company became obsessed with systems, training manuals, quality checks, cooking times, cleaning standards, supplier rules. Everything was documented. Nothing was left to chance. And that consistency created one of the strongest brands the world has ever seen. But there was one more decision that transformed McDonald's from a restaurant company into a financial empire. Here's the twist. Most people think McDonald's became rich by selling burgers. It didn't. The burgers built the traffic. But the real fortune came from something else: real estate. Instead of simply allowing franchise owners to open restaurants, McDonald's often bought or controlled the land, then leased it to franchise operators. This changed everything. Every successful restaurant didn't just generate food sales, it generated rental income. As more restaurants opened, the company quietly built one of the world's largest commercial property portfolios. The burgers were only part of the business. The land was the real asset. It's a lesson many entrepreneurs miss. Great companies don't just build products. They build systems, they build assets, and they build businesses that work even when the founder isn't there. McDonald's didn't conquer the world because it made the best burger. Millions of people would argue their local restaurant tastes better. It conquered the world because it made the most reliable experience, the fastest system, the strongest franchise model, and one of the smartest business structures ever created. That's the real secret. Success isn't always about being the best. Sometimes it's about being the most consistent, the easiest to trust, and the easiest to scale. That's how a small burger restaurant didn't just sell food, it built a global empire. And that's exactly the secret that made McDonald's conquer the world.